Number 1. Viborg Domkirke. Lovely church that is rich in history and beautiful architecture. The staff was friendly and the price per visit is not that expensive. You can stay long to take pictures and pray and tour the whole church. Lots of history, beautiful mosaic, paintings and more. Probably not the best for foreigners cause there is not a lot of English explaining anything. But still worth a visit. Number 2. Hald Ruin. The Ice Age landscape that can experience here around the lake is just amazing. Parked beside the former manor house Hald Ruin, where there is a nature exhibition in some of the old barns. From there you can walk down to the lake and follow a number of trails out into the landscape. With a family, a nice and doable trip is along the avenue of ancient lime trees along the lake out towards the former medieval fortress built by the last medieval Catholic Bishop of Viborg. Number 3. Moensted Kalkgruber. To be met by personnel who are service-minded at that level as in Moensted is not seen often in Denmark. The mines are made totally safe and is a marvelous experience, for which you may experience. I am so glad that we did it, and it was at the same time history of Denmark and a beautiful experience. Active and happy kids. Beautiful nature. Interesting multimedia show. We spent a whole afternoon there. Number 4. Vinderslev Kirke. We are a small group who have just held a philosophy seminar at Vinderslev Monastery. I can definitely recommend the monastery, both the porter's accommodation and the monastery itself exude peace. I have been there many times in the 90s, and am now a guest there again. It really is a wonderful and beautiful place. The rooms themselves are aesthetically decorated, and there is also a lovely green area around the monastery, and even a forest right in the backyard. As I said, we were a small group holding a seminar, but otherwise the place is used as a work refuge. Number 5. Hjermind Kirke. It has been many years since I got married in Hjermind Church, but I remember it like it was yesterday, mostly because my father-in-law's suspenders came off when my partner and he walked up the aisle. Hjermind Church is a typical Danish village church, and it is the church we use even though we live in a neighboring parish. Number 6. Sortebrodre Kirke. Take a look at the paintings along the chairs. Naive, nearly surrealistic and full of humor. Wonderful. The altar is a very nice piece with a lot of figures. Nice church. If you visit it, please take a look at the altarpiece. Especially at the circumcision of Christ. The person doing it wears glasses. Number 7. Vinderslev Kirke. The church is really worth a visit. Interesting exterior with beautiful portals for women's and men's entrance. Stone in the churchyard believed to be the builders. You can see people and tools carved out of granite. Most interesting, however, are the many chalk paintings. Number 8. Orum Church. Orum Church is a typical Romanesque church. The church has a granite altar table with a relic cache. Roman baptismal font, pulpit from 1711. But now a very beautiful cross has been set up by the artist Maja Lisa Engelhardt. It stands in the cemetery, and you can't avoid seeing it if you drive down the road. Number 9. SCT. Mogensgade. This is quite a remarkable street, claiming to be one of the oldest streets in Viborg. The houses are all with beautiful facades, most of which have a combination of bricks and timber exposed. It is very narrow, thus part of it is a one-way street, and all of it is cobblestones. Such a street is not for driving, and some constraints have also been made in the intersection with LL. Mogensgade, blocking further travel up this street or further on SCT. Mogensgade. Number 10. Vorde Kirke. If you're on a short day trip in the Viborg area, a visit to the Limfjord is a must. The old and scenic fishing village of Kjærvik is just the place, and Vorde Church is just up the hill on the road from Viborg. The medieval church is strategically placed on a very prominent site visible throughout this part of the Limfjord. The view from the church, you can climb up the exterior stairs and take it in from a platform halfway up the west tower. The view is amazing.
Hope you like this video. For more videos, please subscribe to our channel.